The culture issue is the sense of entitlement.
Right.
Dak Prescott is talked about more than Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes won multiple Super Bowls.
Right.
But Dak Prescott is still talked about more than Patrick Mahomes because he plays for the Cowboys, right? Imagine if Patrick Mahomes was a starting quarterback for the Cowboys right now. We won 3 Super Bowls. He'd probably be a billionaire right now.
Oh my God!
The problem that we have right now, and I said a culture issue. The culture issue starts with Jerry Jones. The problem that we truly have is the Cowboy fans are too loyal. I mean, we haven't won a Super Bowl since '95.
Yeah.
But outside of that, we're the #1 franchise when it comes to sports in the world.
Right.
In the world. So what I don't like is the fact that we can look back. Yes, we won Super Bowls in the past.
Right.
Don't let the past success ruin and spoil it for the future. Because you gotta call a spade a spade. That stuff that we did this year on the football field is a no-go.
It's a no-go. No.
But I think what the man is saying though is while we're trying to work out, it's cameras in the locker room. While we're trying to do X, Y, Z, it's cameras over here. While we're trying to do this, it's cameras over there.
True.
So when Jerry Jones moves, it's cameras following him.
True.
So culturally, when you're talking about culture working out and stuff, historically you don't see cameras in the locker room. You can't do this because now when cameras come in the locker room, now you got the same player that's supposed to be doing damn bench press right now. He's up doing an interview during a workout session in the locker room. I get that part.
Right. And how come his numbers didn't improve last year at another environment? He didn't have his best season. I'm talking about Schultz based off of his experiences. How come he didn't have the same performance that he had when he was here in Dallas?
We're talking talent versus a statement that he made. John Schultz is not even a top 25 tight end in the league. So of course he's not going to do that, right? Again, so we're talking talent versus a statement right now. So he's
why are we getting credence? Why are we getting credence to him? You know what I'm saying? Schultz ain't outperforming Ferguson, you know, and Ferguson in his second year in the National Football League outperformed Schultz under the same expectations, with the cameras, with everybody banging on the glass, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But I get from his point. I get from the point of view.
We still fell short. Like we're still falling short. Like why and how are we falling short? The Dallas Cowboys is the most talked about franchise in the world, and the only way you're gonna be the most talked about franchise in the world, the cameras got to be in there. The cameras got to know every single thing that goes on with the Cowboys.
Let me ask you this though: you think if they remove those cameras and they remove the tours, that the Cowboys are not going to be talked about?
No, I think they should be talked about, but the current players right now, a lot of players that play for the Cowboys right now are living off a sense of entitlement and off past success. Like there's no reason why the past 5 years, damn now, the Cowboys offense have been in the top 5. Damn now offense. And we cannot even make it to the NFL conference championship.
Right. But 31 other teams can say the same thing. On top of that, I love the way, I think even Parsons said this. Currently, the last 5 or 6 Super Bowls that's been played, been either your last name been Mahomes or Brady, and you can throw in 1 year of Stafford, right? So there's 30 some other odd teams that can make the same argument, yes or no?
That's true, but we're the
hold on.
AFC team.
Which culture do you want to embody out of the 31 other teams? Which culture do you want? See, that's the problem, man.
I mean,
nobody know what they want.
That's a good one.
Yeah, man. Nobody know what they want. You know, and it's crazy for us to sit back and give credence and kudos to a guy that's on his way out or already out and got to sign a nice little contract with the Texans and using his experiences and saying it. Now, if we got a team of 53 guys and if I can say about 10 of them or 15 of them saying the same thing, then that's a problem. Oh man, that's a problem, you know.
But I'm just saying, I think in national football and basketball and almost every sport right now, it's not a culture issue, it's a culture difference right now. For example, what's his name? Ray Lewis would never do what Michael Parsons is doing right now. Michael Parsons go on podcasts and brings people from a team he just played onto the podcast and talk about the game they just lost to that same exact team. That's something new. Like you didn't do that 5 years ago. You didn't do it 10 years ago, but everybody want to be on this podcast thing right now. So you got players. Because if I was Michael Parsons and I lost, I ain't on nobody podcast. I'm up there on that field grinding right now.
But Ocho, you got to hear me out though, man. You got to understand that if Ray Lewis was here, Ocho, you will be able to say to yourself he would have been suspended for the first year or 2 years, because they would have said, man, this is a murderer out there. They wouldn't have gave him, oh, my bad, you too cool, my bad, I'm talking to Ocho. But, man, you got to understand that, man, it would have been that, because it's always different sets of circumstances, bro, and that's just the reality. Ezekiel Elliott never been arrested, never had a mugshot, never been locked up in county jail and beyond. But Tyreek Hill been, right? Tyreek Hill allegedly punched his girlfriend who was pregnant in the belly, and nobody talks about those things. And whether or not a camera was there or not, they're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. We can't escape that, Ocho.
I'm saying you're right, but let's see what this. All I want you to think about it, bring it up on one of your other shows.
Yeah.
Is it time to move on for Dak? Is it time to move on from Dak? Because to me, Dak has a sense of entitlement. He walks out there, he gets on that camera, he try to look pretty, look handsome, he say everything he's supposed to say, but when it's time to be on that field, man, Dak did not show up.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, who do you want, Ocho? Who do you want as your quarterback right now?